Hello and welcome to traders and investors. I'm glad to present to you the cryptocurrency market review presented by analysts and experts from fx.co portal. Here we go. On the daily time frame, Bitcoin has resumed building a bearish trend structure. Market structure remains firmly bearish, and the CHOCH level has now been shifted to 82k USD, following the formation of a new lower low. Only a sustained move above that level, 82,000 USD, would invalidate the current bearish structure and signal that the downtrend may be coming to an end. For now, however, there are still no credible signs of a bullish reversal. As a result, we continue to favor further downside and expect the broader decline to remain intact. On the daily chart, a fresh bearish fair value gap has formed between 68k and 70k 700 USD. While traders can identify several smaller FVGs within the current sell-off, this is by far the most significant and technically clean imbalance on the chart. As long as the Bitcoin remains below key structural resistance, this bearish FVG should be viewed as a high probability supply zone, where new selling opportunities could emerge if price retraces into the area in the future. On the 4-hour time frame, Bitcoin has shifted from a standard bearish structure into a full-scale sell-off. The CHOCH level that currently defines the downtrend sits at 78k, but that level is likely to be adjusted lower in the near term as the market continues printing fresh lows. To establish a new structural level, Bitcoin first needs at least a modest corrective bounce. Until then, bearish momentum remains firmly in control. Bearish price action setups can still be used to initiate new short positions, but the current decline is so aggressive that the daily time frame offers a much cleaner framework for trend. As Bitcoin approached the 60,000 USD area, downside momentum began to slow. However, that should not be mistaken for a trend reversal. At this stage, it looks more like a pause within a broader bearish move rather than a meaningful shift in market structure. The most recent bearish fair value gap on the 4-hour chart is located near 70,000 USD and aligns almost perfectly with the major bearish FVG on the daily time frame. That confluence creates a significant supply zone and strengthens the case for the fresh selling pressure of price stages, a corrective rally into that area. Bitcoin is trading around 63,645. Above the 21 SMA, it's a sign line on a graphic, and above the 0.8 mirror level, with a positive bias. However, BTC may struggle to continue rising, as we observe a resistance level around 64k. Given that Bitcoin is showing a positive signal, we could continue buying in the coming days until it reaches the strong resistance of the 1.8 Murray level, around 66,625. Bitcoin is trading within an ascending trend channel formed on June 5 and could technically reach the upper bound of this channel in the coming hours. From that area, it could resume its bearish cycle. According to the H4 chart, the area to take short positions could be when Bitcoin reaches 65,625 or the upper band of ascending trend channel around 66k. A break below this zone would be seen as a sell signal with targets around the 0.8 mirror level at 62,500 USD. If Bitcoin doesn't have the strength to rise to 66k, we could expect it to form a double top pattern around 64k. It could then reverse bearishly and return to 62k around the 21 period SMA. Even if Bitcoin breaks below the ascending trend channel, it could return to the 59,375 level. Our trading plan for the next few hours is to wait for Bitcoin to break above 64k and then buy or sell below 64k with targets at 62,500 USD and around the psychological level of 60k. On the daily timeframe, the formation of a downward trend, which began in August of last year, continues. The key pattern for selling has been and remains a bearish order block on the weekly timeframe. The movement triggered by this signal can be strong and prolonged. We do not believe it has ended, as there are no signs of a downward trend's completion for either Bitcoin or Ethereum. In the near future, Ethereum may resume its decline with targets at 1391 and 788 USD. An upward correction can be expected when at least some bullish pattern or other signs of a price reversal to the upside are formed on at least the 4-hour time frame. Among the new point of interest areas for short positions, we know the FVG in the 1624-1720 range. If this pattern is ignored, traders will receive a signal for a correction. That's all for today. See you online soon and good luck.